Okay. Should hopefully be okay now. Sorry about all that, everybody. Yeah, that was weird. It was just stuck in a buffer. But we should be live now, and so we'll try to send people on over.
Yeah, I'm checking the stream on my end. It looks like we're good.
I gotta send a tweet out. Yeah, that was just like it was. I'm sitting here, and luckily I was just kind of vamping. Wasn't really doing anything important, but that was really weird.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, didn't have a StreamYard though.
You
Never
got
happened.
lucky. You got lucky on StreamYard. That's what happened. Stop dissing my people, man. What the fuck is this?
What is what?
GameStop offers to buy eBay for $56 billion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
I didn't have that covered, but we can give it a little bit while I'm getting set up
Wait,
here.
wait. Hold up. How does GameStop?
Yeah, I know, right? GameStop that was almost out of business.
Like GameStop that has been close to death's door, I don't know how many times at this point. How does GameStop have $56 billion to buy eBay?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shouldn't it be the opposite?
Yeah, right. Like eBay, but I don't know how well eBay does these days, so I don't.
I mean, I would assume they would be doing better than GameStop, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're not Amazon level, obviously. Now back in the day, they could probably give Amazon a run for their money. Back in ye old early 2000s, but
Yeah, the old times.
the Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they would at least be doing enough to coast. I guess. I mean, that's not a bad move though if GameStop can afford it. Because if they can get eBay's like online ecosystem and their online ecosystem and resources, then they could, I don't know, maybe they could do like some kind of online gaming thing, like how
Like
you have like Steam.
GameFly.
Well, like how you have like Steam and you've got the Epic Game Store and stuff, like maybe
Yeah.
GameStop could do their own version of that.
Hmm. I don't
That would
know.
that would keep them viable. And maybe hell, dude, maybe they could even do some way where you have like used digital games or something. I don't know, but I don't know exactly how you would do that. But that's somebody more creative than me might be able to come up with some way to make it work. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I think that was like Thursday or something that came out, and I was like, oh, I got to remember that, and I just didn't get around to adding it because I knew that we were going to do the Assassin's Creed stuff this week. As I was talking about before the stream broke, that we'll have we not only do we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, we also have some Invictus news. If you remember, Invictus was the live service Falls Guys game that the devs hate. There's been apparently some playtesters. The playtesters hate it. So there was a leak happened about it, and then Assassin's Creed's official account even called the Jonathan, who posts insider stuff a lot, a hack, and he fired back by just being like, "This is the real deal." So we will get into all that and more. But before we get into all of that, Jasker, what'd you do this week?
All right. So my week was kind of uneventful, to be honest with you. I mostly just I got caught up on a lot of sleep because the last couple of weekends I was just busy with a lot of I've talked about it over on FFS. Got a couple of new babies coming, a couple of nephews
Hmm.
coming, and we were doing a lot of stuff prepping for that. So didn't really have anything to do over the weekend, so I was catching up on my sleep. Uh which was pretty good, pretty good. I decided to take off work Monday because I wanted to catch up on my sleep some more. And yeah, it's been kind of a coast week for me, to be honest with you, man. It's been a chill week.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, this weekend you'll have Mortal Kombat coming out in theaters.
Yes, which I don't know
Uh,
if I'll see it this weekend, because it's Mother's Day, and
mhm.
so having two moms in the family that are about to have babies, we kind of want to do something special. So I don't know if
Yeah.
I'll be able to see it this weekend or not, but I'll probably see it the week after that.
Um, yeah. I I'm thinking about maybe seeing it this weekend. Because so one thing I did was because I was like, oh, this is coming out this weekend. Maybe I'll go see that. Well, I haven't seen the first one, so let me sit down and watch that first one there on that HBO Max. Um, and man, that first one is not it. Like that 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 Mortal Kombat 2021 that misses in a lot of ways.
It's
You
got
know, it's
issues. It's got, which I don't mind the premise of it, like the idea of let's focus on the conflict between Scorpion and Sub Zero, between the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei, and let's get Scorpion's descendant as like the main character, like introduce like a new original. I
mm,
that's not a bad setup for um a Mortal Kombat plot. That character can kind of be like a viewer insert kind of thing, pretty much. But I don't think it was a bad premise. I think it needed to be polished. You know what I mean? Like I think
that movie was the most like that movie was 20 years too late in the way that it was written. That is a 2000s ass video game movie, if that makes sense. Like Cole
Ooh,
Young is was like such like a 2000s protagonist, and let's like do this barely any action. Like there's some good action, but it's like it's all like sound stages and very low effort, and like, which from what I hear of this new one, they took every criticism that first one got and changed and it like addressed it in the new one.
well, I mean
uh
that's what you ought to do in a
yeah,
sequel.
you were great. You were grateful enough to be able to make a profit and get the sequel greenlit, and you got to make sure it's like, no, I'm not tying myself to my old vision. I'm going with what will be good, what'll work. So
But
uh,
I again, like I didn't mind the premise of it. I didn't mind the premise of it at all. I just thought it needed, a couple of more rewrites. It needed to be polished. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
maybe it should have been a 2022 film instead of 2021 film.
something. I mean, like I liked parts of it, but it's mainly just like if you don't know shit about Mortal Kombat, that movie is they're nothing like they don't explain shit to you. They do a little bit, but like you would think with the guy not knowing what's going on, they seem to focus on Scorpion's bloodline being a dissension more than they learn about the whole, yeah, the elder gods decreed that there's going to be a thing called Mortal Kombat, and if Outworld wins, then like they kind of mentioned like, yeah, if Outworld wins, then they take over the world, right? Well,
Yeah.
who's in charge of Outworlds? Is it Shang Tsung? Well, sort of, but not really, right? Like, what is Shang Tsung doing here?
That's
And
that's fair. I didn't really think of it like that, but because like obviously, like people like me and you, like we know the lore of Mortal Kombat, So we
mm-hmm,
go in there and it's like, oh yeah, Outworld, oh yeah, Shang Tsung, oh yeah, the Shiryu, the Lin Kuei, like we know all this stuff just from
yeah,
literally having this shit pounded into us since the 90s. But Yeah, I guess if you don't know anything about Mortal Kombat, which I can't imagine anybody saw this that didn't know something about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but okay, you got to understand that the people that are going to see this, a lot of them are going to be the people that may remember it from the arcade, but they're not going to know the story mode. They're not going to know the lore. You know, they're going to know like, oh yeah, that's the guy that shoots the fireball,
Are you
right?
telling me
And then,
that these people did not play every single arcade ladder of Mortal Kombat 1,
yeah,
2, and 3 at the arcade, and that they did not pay attention to all the backstory that was hidden behind those arcade endings? Are you telling me that that they didn't do that, Wizard? They didn't put
they didn't play through
$1,000
all the
worth of
way,
coins into the arcade machine to see all that?
play
Come
through
on.
every reboot that they've done 3 times over.
Come on, Wizard. You don't expect me to believe that.
You
Come
know,
on.
so that's the thing with these video game adaptations that you gotta have keep in mind. It's like, yeah, you gotta appeal to fans, but you also gotta appeal to people who don't know what's going on. And some franchises lend themselves better than others in that regard. And
That's true.
uh,
Well, I mean, like,
I've
it'd be like if you went to the Legend of Zelda movie and they don't explain what the Triforce is, why Ganon is after the
mhm.
Triforce. They don't explain anything about the Master Sword, and it's just like, oh, you got an elf boy?
Yeah,
You
they'll
got
be
an elf boy?
they'll show up with in the Legend of Zelda movie, and it'll be like, yeah, when you defeated Ganon, he's now gone into like calamity mode or something, right? And then you skip over a bunch of stuff, and then like if you're Zelda people, you're like, oh, cool. But if you don't, it's like, what the fuck what is happening? You know, like,
You got an elf twink? You got a hot elf princess, and you got an evil pig monster, and they're looking for these shiny triangles.
and then so they hope. I mean, like I said, that's really the problem. We'll see what Street Fighter does too when that comes out. How because Street Fighter's luckily easy.
Oh,
It's just
yes,
like we're just doing a tournament.
and Street Fighter's not taking itself seriously. Mortal Kombat,
No,
obviously, that film wanted you to take the plot seriously.
yeah, and it wanted to be like this gritty, intense. Like, I mean, they've all been like that. They've all wanted to be serious movies, and
Right. I think that's what will make Street Fighter a little bit easier to jump into because it's not taking itself seriously. Like it knows the ridiculousness of Street Fighter and it's playing that up. So I think it's going to be easy to get into because of that. But no, I didn't really think about it from somebody that hasn't played Mortal Kombat in a while because Mortal Kombat, like when I think of Mortal Kombat, it's just part of the cultural zeitgeist so much, or at least it was. I mean, you couldn't escape it back in the 90s.
well, even like during the MK9, like that was when they at least re-explained a lot of the lore. So it's like, oh, this is kind of easy to understand, because starting from the beginning again. It's just that, like I said, if you walk into that movie and you're like, oh yeah, I kind of remember Mortal Kombat from back in the day or whatever, or it's like, ooh, what is this movie? You kind of, it's like, what the, like, there's no opening text crawl, right? Like that could have done a lot of favors to have like the elder gods decreed that a tournament would be raged every, like, and the winner of that tournament. I think actually the original movie has that from 1991 or whatever, the very first live action. They might have that, but
Well,
uh,
what they should have done is they should have had an opening crawl and they should have gone into like all the elder god stuff. They should have brought up the one being. They should have mentioned Chronica. They should have just
yeah,
gone full out.
Cetrion.
And then everybody would have been like, okay,
The
now
hell?
hold up here, Mortal Kombat. You laying a lot on me real quick. All right. Just
You see, this
slow
is a
down.
reboot, but also it's not a reboot, and we're gonna reboot again anyway. That's what Mortal Kombat 2 should do. They should just say that it's a reboot, and that's what Mortal Kombat. That's true Mortal Kombat right there. Mortal Kombat 2 is actually a reboot, but it's
Chron-
also canon to the past movie.
Chronica shows up and she's just like, yeah, that thing you saw before, fuck that shit. Reboot.
Okay.
I'm
I
resetting the
I
timeline.
want to know what happened to Cole Young. I want to know how they're gonna write him out.
They'll address it. They have to. I mean, it's a
But like
sequel.
he left for Hollywood to get Johnny Cage. So is he gonna just like Cole Young died on the way to Hollywood or something?
No,
Like
they're
what?
gonna do what they did in Mortal Kombat 1. He's gonna open up the door. Johnny Cage is gonna come out and be like, "What in the actual fuck?" And then he's gonna shoot Cole, and Raiden's gonna be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold up, wait a minute, hold, slow down, Mister Cage, before you go and kill anybody important. Let us explain."
I did watch one review of it that says like I know that Sindel's in it a good amount. We pointed her out in the trailer,
Mhm.
and so like she is in that. And Katana, it's kind of like Katana's movie and Cage's movie from what I saw.
Which makes
Um,
me wonder, are they gonna set up a Cage and Katana romance?
no, but I did see that there's a Cage and Sonya. They said don't even like look at each other
Oh, I don't
in a
know how I
way.
feel about that.
But also, like, I don't know how popular the Cage and Sonya romance even was. So
Well, I mean,
it was a thing that happened, but did people
yeah,
like it?
but I mean, like, I always kind of assumed that was a thing, uh, because like the Luke Cage and Katana thing, like that was always a thing, even going back to the
Johnny Cage.
no. Wait, what did I say?
You said Luke Cage.
Oh, no. I mean, Luke Cage. I meant Luke Kang. Holy
Luke
shit.
Cage. Okay.
The Luke Kang and Katana romance is always a thing, even going back to the original timeline.
Yeah.
They were a thing. I'm trying to remember, was Sonya and Johnny a thing in the OG timeline?
Not in the OG to my knowledge. No, that was a MKX only thing. Besides like in Mortal Kombat 9, but that's not original timeline. But when he
No,
goes
no,
like,
no.
I'm taking you out, I'm taking you out, I'm taking you out to dinner.
Yeah, I don't remember there ever being, even in like the arcade endings of the original like arcade games. I don't remember there being any kind of reference to them like being a thing in the original timeline. So
But
I guess that was something that was invented in the reboot.
and I mean, like it gave us Cassie Cage, and Cassie Cage is cool, but I don't think we're gonna get Cassie Cage in the movies ever like ever. So,
No, they're not going to go that far.
um,
They're so this one I guarantee you is going to be a combination of MK 2 and 3. I think they're going to just do the whole Shao Kahn thing and like do it all in one film. And then the third one's probably going to be Shinnok.
um, I mean, there's a lot they could do with like the there's a lot of villains they could always pull from Shinnok, Havoc.
I
Um,
think it'll be Shinnok because if you remember, there was a alternate ending to Mortal Kombat 2, like back in the 90s, where they set up Shinnok. But of course, there was
yeah,
never an MK3, so they never got to that. And I guarantee you that's one something I bet you anything that's in the back of their minds, like this time we're gonna do Shinnok. This time we're gonna put Shinnok on the big screen. I got a feeling they'll
yes,
do.
that's what the people need is just Shinnok. That'll do it.
I
That'll
mean,
put butts in seats.
Shinnok's a fine villain. It's just they haven't used him to the fullest extent that they could in the games.
I hope that I at least hope they get a 3 out of this. I mean, this is a big gap between 1 and 2, and if all their stuff about like them taking the criticisms of the first one is true, and even what we've seen in the trailers, like Liu Kang and Kung Lao are fighting in like a stage that's like this is actually a stage. Like watching the first movie, and it's like, man, the only cool set design is when Sub-Zero freezes the gym at the end of the movie. Everything else is boring. Um,
No, I agree with you. It's one of those things where I came out of the movie and I didn't hate it. Uh but it's just one of those things that I came out, I was like, okay, that was fun. Like
yeah, like
I
I was
wasn't
sitting at home
expecting
watching it.
I wasn't expecting a sequel, to be honest with you. I thought it was okay, but I don't know if it's good enough to get a sequel, but here we are. And
I think it had legs on streaming. I think that helped it.
mm,
Um, I think that was like gave it longer life because I remember it was pretty big when it launched on Max and it launched on HBO Max like pretty early on into that life cycle. I
and
feel
I
like
will
so.
say the casting was good.
Yeah, everyone looks how they're supposed to, and even the older Scorpion that we get works for the Scorpion that they're doing.
Right. And
Um,
I again, I do like that idea for the plot. The backs the opening scene where we have like Scorpion's backstory and everything. That's a good ass scene, bro.
yeah, and
That's a
Kano is
really good
great.
ass scene.
Kano is
Oh
great.
yeah, Kano's really good. And
Yeah.
I will say, like, when Scorpion shows up at the end of the film, oh, spoilers.
Oh,
Yeah, when
yeah.
Scorpion shows up at the end of the film, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
fucking
well, you know
sick.
he's gonna when Sub Zero gets impaled, and then it's like dun 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 dun. And they build up to it, and you're like, say it, you bastard, get over here. And it's like, yeah.
It's so good. That's a good ass moment, man. It's a good ass moment. So, yeah, there was parts of it to enjoy for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So I'll watch it this weekend, and then I'll come back next week, and I'll report on how they handle it, how they did what they did in the sequel. But
Yeah. Let me know because I'm probably not gonna see it this weekend. I'll probably just be too busy, but I'll see it next weekend.
uh another thing that I did was I finished X-Men Evolution, finished that out. Didn't start
Nice,
Wolverine the X-Men yet.
nice.
But
What you think about the end of X-Men Evolution?
well, it was good. I had seen it before. I remembered it as I was watching it, but it was the nitty-gritty that I was forgot about. But and I liked the flash forward that they do. I do like that. Seeing the adult designs of all the characters is cool. And I did read that it's like, yeah, they did that kind of knowing it would be their final episode, but they figured like, in case we get renewed, fuck it, right? We'll have something.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like it's, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much what I told you last week. It was like, well, it kind of has, like it ends in a way that's satisfactory, but it kind of leaves a little bit of sequel bait.
yeah, and it's something that not a whole lot of kid shows, kid superheroes cartoon got to do. Not a lot of them. If you look back, not a lot of them have like definitive finales. You know, a
Yeah,
lot of them it just ended. They're like, yeah, we're done, or like some of them are just on cliffhangers. Like, yeah, okay, cliffhanger.
I
We didn't get renewed.
I hate that, bro, because I'm one of those people. I put so much stock into like an ending
Yeah,
that if a story doesn't have a proper ending, it's hard for me to go back and rewatch it because it's like, well, I'm not watching it to get to any, you know, end point. Like I know this is not really going anywhere. That's one reason I was glad when they brought back Samurai Jack. They gave that a conclusive ending. I was like, okay, good, awesome, great. The story is
uh,
complete.
yeah.
Uh,
Like I'm trying. Like Batman: Brave and the Bold got a proper ending, but it got canceled, but it was able to wrap up.
right.
Um, the Batman, I think the Batman didn't get a proper one. It got just like a half-hearted, like, yeah, episode, and it didn't wrap up anything.
I
Um,
thought, wait a minute, wasn't Batman versus Dracula part of that continuity?
no, it was, but it came out before the finale did. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
it
I
was one
thought,
of those movies that came out like after season 2 or something, like one of those
okay. For
deals.
some reason, I was thinking they ended it with that movie, but
No, it's a good way to end it if you're gonna watch it, but um, it's because they that last season was the Justice League season, and
right.
and I don't think that they ever, like I said, like got a full ending off of that. But
See,
then Spider-Man, of course, is the famous cliffhanger. But X-Men
yeah,
didn't. X-Men got an ending and a continuation, which, if you think on it, is a little bit of some bullshit. But
it's kind of crazy. Once again, Peter Parker gets a shaft,
it's
but
the shaft. Uh,
it's see, it's kind of like with Hunter x Hunter, the manga. Um, the writer on that is Yoshihiro Togashi. He is in really bad health, and he's just very stubborn about letting somebody else draw the manga and him kind of supervise it. Like, no, he wants to write it, he wants to draw it, he wants to do everything, which I get it. It's his story. He started it. But the way things are going, man, like yeah, I'm worried we're never going to get a conclusion like that. Like I really am, and that kind of makes me sad. 'Cause it's like, well, why did I invest time in reading and watching this shit if
yeah.
it's not going to get a proper ending? And it's not like he doesn't have somebody right there living in his house that could do it for him. His wife is the creator of Sailor Moon.
Ah.
She could do it for him. But he's stubborn about it, bro. He's very stubborn about it.
Yeah, um, that's the thing with those animus is that they really are dependent on the creator wanting to keep everything going, and
Which is
if
why
the
I'm
creator dies, it's like, well,
glad, like in the case of Berserk, Miura, the writer of Berserk, he did pass away. Rest in peace. He did pass away, but he left notes. He left an outline. He left stuff for his friend to finish it for him. So
yeah,
we're still gonna get that conclusion at some point. Same thing with One Piece. Oda has told a very few people what the One Piece is, how the story is supposed to end, and he said the reason he did that is just in case something happens to him.
yeah. That's why he also dropped the secret of the One Piece in the ocean too, so that it could
Yep.
be discovered. Um,
Which
but
I
yeah,
appreciate that. It's one of those things where it's like good. Like you're you're uh uh you're valuing the fans like you're supposed to. The
yeah.
fans that
So
made you millions. I appreciate that.
uh, yeah. So with X Men Evolution, just overall that show, you can definitely tell they hit their stride on that like third season when
Mhm.
they actually like deal with the mutant prejudice stuff and all. I was like, oh man, like they're cooking now. Like they are like turning up the heat, and it's like, man, we're watching an X Men show now, boys. Um,
Principal
like that
Kelly becomes Senator Kelly.
becomes the mayor.
Oh, was it the mayor?
Yeah, he becomes the senator in the time skip possibly, but he starts running for mayor. They still keep it kind of contained, but he gets just that full on like I fucking hate mutants shit like out of nowhere, but not right. He's an asshole. Like Senator Principal Kelly's an asshole in that show because he just is like cool and chill when he first shows up, and then after that whole like avalanche fucking up the soccer game thing, he's just like I fucking hate mutants. And he's just like um, just the worst. He yells at him in their graduation day, like fucking just a dick. But yeah, it was like it was good, and then just watching like I talked about with Toad, and Toad's like the unsung hero, and it's true. But what you don't get, I was sitting there watching it, I'm like, man, Avalanche is never depicted in anything else. He's in Wolverine the X-Men, and that's it. You don't see Avalanche in anything. He never got adapted into the movies. All of X-Men: The Last Stand has all these random ass jobber mutants, but they never adapted Avalanche. Like that's so strange to me. Like Blob is in there, Toad's in there, all of the major villains are in there, but Avalanche never appeared in any of the movies. Like that's just crazy. And this Avalanche from the show is made up for the show. Like in the comics, he's completely different. He's like a Greek guy. But this, they're like, yeah, we're gonna give him a whole different name, and he's gonna be in love with Kitty, and he's gonna be like reluctant villain. He's gonna kind of have his little in between moments, and those are the best when he does that. When he does acts of heroics and stuff like,
Right.
because you're like, man, like I'm invested in it, and stuff. And
Which I mean, he's a great character, man. Like I'm surprised somebody hasn't found the chance to do more with them.
yeah, I guess it's just because that MC or the Marvel like comic stuff, like you can't. They're not going to rewrite Avalanche, although they could, but they're not going to rewrite him to be like, oh, like they could do a version, make a new guy whose name is like, can't remember it's not Duncan Matthews, but whatever the name of the Avalanche is, because it's a completely different name than who he is in the comics. So they could just make a new guy for the Marvel comics called like Earth Shaker or whatever, right? And make him a love interest to Kitty Pryde, and something like that. Like it was like, yeah, let's just canonize him. Who gives a shit? Um, we did it with Spike, we did it with Laura. Let's do it with this new Avalanche. But yeah, overall, like it was a 2000s ass show too in a lot of ways.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely a product of its time. Um,
But not in a bad way. But
no. I mean,
it's nostalgic. It's definitely nostalgic to go back
yeah.
because that like people can watch X-Men 97, X-Men animated series and remember the 90s. I don't have that. But I watched X-Men Evolution. I remember the 2000. I'm like, yeah, CD stores and like shitty ass cell phones and computer games, and that's what we had.
Bro,
That's that good shit.
when I was watching that show when I was younger, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I had a crush on both Kitty Pryde and on Rogue from Evolution.
Yeah, um, that Evolution Rogue is like peak.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't get
and
me
then
wrong, animated series Rogue is good too, but
she's good. It's two cakes, right? You know, it's like which cake? It's two cakes.
you know, back in the
Um,
day when I was watching Evolution, I was like, hmm, I think I'm having an awakening moment.
well, it was that 2000s goth girl aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
That you know, you had it with Sam on Danny Phantom. You had it with who else had it? You had Shigo, right? Shigo had that. Uh,
Which you know, like that time period, like that's that was when I was, starting to go from being a boy to a man. I'll make a man out of
yeah,
you, as Mulan says.
yeah. You would, you know, course, you know, strength of a coursing river.
Yeah, mysterious as the dark side of the
The
moon.
moon.
But like I was into girls like that, uh, like during that time period and throughout high school. Oh my God, Raven.
Raven, yeah.
Oh my holy fucking shit. Woo! Thank God in the comics there's an adult Raven. Thank you, Jesus.
Hello. Uh, name so hard. Leonorola.
Thank
Welcome.
God there's an adult Raven in the comics because I never had to grow out of that one. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, and like that just became well, like Raven. Like there's a small group of Raven fans that are pissed about how Raven became just Teen Titans. Raven changed Raven forever, right? Like if you look at original Raven and what she was like versus what she became after this, it was like or after Teen Titans, it's like man, she was not like that before.
I think you can say that about all of the Titans, though.
Well, sort of, but Starfire and like look wise, right? They all kind of had that same look, but Raven didn't have gray skin. That was invented for the show. Now she has gray skin everywhere.
Oh,
You
I
know,
thought you meant personality wise.
well, personality had that too. Like in the original, like Marv Wolfman Titans, right? She was just like oh, you know, um, like I'm just a cursed magic person, you know. And then she's just, but she wasn't all like like sullen and goth and you know
Azeroth Metreon Zinthos.
yeah
But like even like you look at somebody like Beast Boy, for example, like yeah, like Beast Boy before the Teen Titans cartoon, like he did have that personality, but like Teen Titans like took it to like a whole other level. You know
hmm
what I mean? To where like nowadays, like it's hard to imagine Beast Boy not being the goofball. Although I will say, Young Justice, that Beast Boy, damn, that is some good writing.
yeah I remember when they set him up, but I don't remember a lot of Young Justice. Beast Boy.
Oh, he's very good in that show. Go back and rewatch. He's very good in that show. The therapy scenes that he has, wow, Jesus. Okay,
um
daggum.
yeah, I have to go through um Young Justice again, um because I have not seen that since it aired, and I never watched the final the recent season thing.
There's like a scene where you have like a bunch of the superhero, like the female superheroes, and they're all like either have babies or they're pregnant, and it's just like they all get together and stuff, and it's just like it is so nice to see like these superheroes just being so casual and having these meetups and doing like normal people shit. I like there's so many good fucking scenes in that show, man.
Hmm. Um, did they ever revive my boy Wally though?
Uh, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna
Oh
spoil it. Go,
man,
go.
Wally was the bro. I was watching that finale live and I was fucking pissed when that
You,
happened.
you need to go back and rewatch it. Um,
Um, that was good shit. Like I was just like it was like man, fucking Wally was cool.
I wish
Uh,
DC would put out stuff like that again. I really do.
I mean we're lucky that we got as much of the Young Justice revival as we did. I don't even know if they're still doing it or not, but
Yeah, but I mean, because the thing is, like Marvel, like they like don't get me wrong, like X-Men, Spider-Man, great shit. All right, Marvel's had some really good animated stuff. But let's call a spade here, Wizard. DC was the king of animation for a while.
yeah, I mean really depending on who you ask, they still kind of are. I mean, like Marvel's two. I mean, they have Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Spider-Man the animated series, and X-Men the animated series. Are their big ones, but like for every good Marvel, there's like two good DC cartoons.
I mean, I honestly, I'll be real with you. I think a lot of Marvel animation in more recent times is just kind of schlock.
Yeah, well, especially post Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where it was Avengers Assemble, Ultimate Spider-Man, Agents of Smash, Guardians of the Galaxy, um, and what was the other one? Yeah, they got those ones, right? Like those Disney XD ones, where they're just like, man, these are just MCU synergy bullshit. And then the 2017 or the 2019 Spider-Man show, that was like, man, the only good thing that show did was the Spear Spider-Man arc, and I still applaud them for doing that. But it was like, man, that was that was just schlocky. And then the kid shows, the Spidey and His Amazing Friends and the new Iron Man one, like it's
I
like
don't judge that too much though, because that's meant to be for kids. It's gonna be kind of schlocky.
yeah, but I mean there didn't used to be preschool superhero shows, I suppose. So it is, and Batman has bat wheels, so I suppose you gonna like compare him to those two, but no, and so like with the Marvel, like the 90s Marvel boom, you have those, and then you have the good shit that came like the DCAU, right? Like DCAU is like nothing Marvel does touches DCAU except for maybe X-Men 97, but only because that has modern sensibilities. If WB wanted to lock the fuck in and do Justice League 2000, right? Be fucking crazy, right? It was like, yeah, we got Bruce Timm back and we're going to do a sequel to Justice League Unlimited. Fuck you. Like what?
Just have somebody come out dressed up like Batman, and then they take off the cowl, and it's fucking Bruce Timm underneath.
Fetch me Barbara Gordon. Hello, Noxie.
But yeah, no, like like DC's animated stuff, like over the decades, has just been it's been fucking fantastic. I mean, there's a reason
Um,
why people always said if they could translate this level of quality storytelling to live action, oh, they
and
would
then
beat the
even
shit
just
out of
like
Marvel.
they made decent ass animated movies, right? Like all those
Oh
direct to
yeah,
DVD movies they were doing, and they were all
Red
pretty
Hood.
decent. And Marvel just didn't do shit.
Nope.
Marvel just had all the opportunity to do animated shit, but no, had to combine everything into the fucking MCU banner, right? So we can't do a good Marvel Zombies adaptation. No, we got to do a what if MCU Marvel Zombies adaptation.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, man, like, and we're not going to do too gory because we know that this is a kid's brand at the end of the day. So we're going to be kind of, and it's like, fuck off with that. Like, Jesus.
But man, though, if they could take the quality of storytelling that they had in the DCAU, and again, we'll see what James Gunn does. Superman, I think, was a great start. But if they can take that level of storytelling from the DCAU, translate into live
Oh,
action, oh, DC would beat the shit out of Marvel.
um, yeah, you still gotta watch Creature Commandos yet, and that is another good like that's a DCU and that's animated and that is a decent, very decent
It's
outing.
yeah. I mean, I've always, and this is why I'm a DC fan over a Marvel fan, even though I like both. But DC at its best is better than Marvel.
Yeah, when they're firing on all cylinders and they
Yeah.
got something, but Marvel with some DC quality shit can shine better than DC can. Um, like because Marvel can do epics in a lot of ways, whereas like DC can do a Batman Mask of the Phantasm still the best Batman movie. But at the end of the day, it's a Batman movie, which is a limited scope. That makes sense, right? And a good Superman movie has a higher scope.
Right.
And so, it's like different. Whereas, like, so a Marvel movie is at its least has Superman level scope. Like, if you think back to like those animated, the Lionsgate movies, right? Like Hulk versus Wolverine, Hulk versus Thor, the Ultimate Avengers movies, Next Avengers, like those are big stakes movies because they're Marvel characters, like they have broader, I don't know. But either way, I just really, hopefully X-Men 97, it's like, hey, put the money into the animated shit and make good shit with it. Stop doing what if schlocky garbage and stop doing, I mean, they did the Eyes of the Wakanda show. That's also an MCU thing. I didn't hear a peep out of that. So I don't know how that goes. There's also Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I didn't hear much out of that besides like, it's all right. Um,
Well, also just
that's
stop tying everything to the MCU. Like you have a multiverse for a reason.
yeah. Like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is MCU adjacent, but even that, it's like it's not the MCU, but we're also gonna kind of like loosely base it off the MCU in some ways because they know that's where the bread is buttered. But what are you gonna do? Um, Baki says Creature Commandos is very awesome, but I need more DC anime. Besides Suicide Squad Isekai. That's the other thing. Hot take: Western comic companies and don't touch the Eastern shit. Don't do it.
They're not good at it.
Nope. And it's and
They're
it
really
and
not
it's
good at
like
it.
no, like East. You're not gonna appeal to the market. Like they don't care. You get
Yeah.
Eastern people. Do Eastern like having said that, like Marvel Rivals, right, is a very Eastern company. It does a lot of that stuff, but they're trying to appeal to Western market. They're not trying to appeal to
Right.
the Eastern market.
Well,
They're just a global thing.
now I will say this. I think that um the DC especially has seen success in adapting the anime aesthetic because Teen Titans was very anime influenced.
Yeah.
I think that works pretty well
But
because I
they weren't trying to do an anime. They were doing an American
no,
cartoon
no,
with anime influence, right?
that's what I'm saying is that like I think that that aesthetic works good in superheroes because I think
Yeah.
the anime aesthetic, one of the things that's great about it is that it's a more simple art form, it's a more simple
Hmm.
art style, and that gives you more freedom in terms of
Yeah.
like animation, in terms of like what you can do. And when you got these heroes like zip zapping all around and stuff, like that can be a definite benefit and a strength. But I don't think that they need to try and do the anime storytelling to where they're trying
Yeah.
to be very Japanese influence in terms of that because they're not Japanese. They don't
Well,
understand that form of storytelling and they're
and
not going to be able
especially
to do it right.
when you pay, like we're gonna pay these Japanese people to do this Japanese, like it's in Japanese. We're gonna dub it, and we're gonna do all that shit. Like, but it's with these Western comic characters. Like, no, it just doesn't work. Like, don't try it.
Yeah.
Don't adapt the character designs to be like, ooh, now they're all anime. Isn't that cool? Like the market, the audience overlap is very minimal, and you're not going to get people on either end to flip over.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't think they know how to write like the Japanese and comics. Western superhero comics were not designed with that sort of writing style in mind. So I just don't think it works. I think it just clashes too much. But I'm all for them
If
using the anime aesthetic because like some of the superhero stuff
yeah,
I've seen with anime aesthetics. I think looks fucking beautiful.
yeah. So and and then we have the the Demon Days Marvel's Demon Days stuff. That's different because that is a like Japanese creator making a Japanese inspired Japan story with loosely based Marvel comic characters, and it's like that can work if they were going to throw money and do an adaptation of Demon Days and make it like an anime thing. That could work, but trying to do this whole like we're going to do this Western story with these anime, like yeah, just have the Koreans animate it like everyone always does, and then just do that. Don't try to don't try to blend the two audiences together because it's not going to work.
No.
Um, so anyway, besides all that, another thing I did this week was, I had a bit of a rough week, and I was like, I had stumbled upon stuff on the YouTubes, and it was of Jessica. I don't know if you ever watched them, but you ever watch Rooster Teeth?
Uh, yes. Are you talking about something in particular that they put out?
Achievement Hunter mainly, but
Um,
um,
a little bit. I mostly know them like from some of their like gameplay commentaries, Red versus Blue, and the thing that I would watch on a weekly basis. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it right now, or who's in control of it, but Ruby.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Ruby actually. Like that was because I do know that the company is just fucking gone, but
Yeah.
like I don't know what's
But I would assume
happening.
somebody's got rights to Ruby now.
I think WB straight up bought it because they at least saw the money in it.
Oh, we're gonna get a Ruby Justice League crossover, aren't we?
Jesker, are you
Did that already
uh
happen?
that already happened?
Are you serious? How did I
Yeah,
miss it?
let me pull it up. Hold on. It's in the fucking Ruby art style, and all the fucking superheroes are faunuses or whatever the fuck. Like Batman is a bat faunus.
Yo.
Oh man, let me throw this up. Hold on. Yeah, here they did three.
How did
Or they
I
did
miss
two,
this?
part one, part two, and it's got the cast in it and everything. Superheroes and Huntsman,
I have got to go and watch
and
this.
like yeah, it's on HBO Max.
All right, Wizard, hold it down for like 3 hours. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I do know that, like I said, they did this and WB saw the market for it. Because I mean, WB doesn't have an anime. They don't have a something like that. They don't have,
That's true.
yeah. And so they're like, oh, we own an anime now. Cool. Let's
I
do
gotta go
something with
check
that.
this shit out.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that Ruby shit.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Holy
Um,
fuck, dude. That's fucking wild. That I'm not gonna lie though, that Batman design is nice.
and then this is I think because they're in the regular world or something. But this is when I think they start in like a Ruby story, Justice League story, and then this is like the just regular Justice League with Ruby. I don't know. I don't give two shits about Ruby whatsoever. It's got Vixen and Canary in it. That's cool. Got
I,
a lot
I
of
I've always appreciated Ruby because I mean that started off as like an independent series
yeah,
and
yeah. I can respect it 100%.
it blew the fuck up for a while, bro. Like now I will say this. The creator of it, Montiome, like he died.
Yeah,
Like he only got to he only got through like the first 3 seasons are like his writing. And then everything else, like Rooster Teeth took over and did everything else after that. But like bro, like that like this is why I talk like when we talk about like independent stuff, your goal should be to become a Ruby. Okay.
yeah,
because Ruby, like people know what Ruby is. Like even if they've never watched it, like they know what Ruby is. The characters are recognizable. Like I can put up an image of Ruby Rose, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's that chick from Ruby, the one with the scythe and
Hmm.
everything." Like everybody knows who that is. I can put up a picture of Weiss. Everybody knows who the fuck Weiss is. It's like, oh, it's the shit, the girl with the glyphs from fucking Ruby. Like
Yeah.
it's recognizable, and that's what you want. It's the same thing with um oh fuck, it's escaping my mind right now. Has Been Hotel.
Yeah.
Has Been Hotel started off as just an independent thing, and now it's been picked up by Amazon Prime, and that bitch has
Hmm.
just been confirmed to get a fifth season. We're in season two. We just finished season two.
Yeah.
Um, it's mainstream now. Like your whole thing is to not just stay independent. You want to become part of the mainstream so that you can actually have a much bigger voice and actually influence the mainstream. Uh,
But
but it's I love success, bro. It's I success stories like that. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
well, yeah, like this exists because like five dudes record themselves playing Halo in a shitty ass apartment one day.
Yeah,
You know, like and then that exists. You know, like that's
Steve
you could
Jobs started in his garage.
you could start
Uh,
anywhere.
Ruby exists because of Montium and a couple of guys, shit talking with Halo in their
Yeah.
basement. It's like, and shit, bro. I mean, Minecraft started with just one dude, and now he's a
Yeah. So
fucking billionaire.
um so that is so basically watching some old Achievement Hunter stuff. Mainly for those who don't know, Achievement Hunter was the spin-off from Rooster Teeth that was all gaming focused. They had a series that popped on when I was a teenager, which was them playing Minecraft. And they would play Minecraft every week, and they would make up games for themselves to play and everything, and they had lore and storylines and all this stuff. But I was really invested in that, right? And then as I grew older, you fell out of it, and people left, and famously they had uh, falling outs from many of their people, and then obviously the company's defunct, and they all spread off into their own thing. And but there was a revisit of that came across from a year ago that I just now saw that I was like, oh, and so I was like I said, I was in a bad spot, and it was like, man, I'm revisiting my childhood stuff, but it got me to re-download Minecraft after years of not playing it. I think well, actually, yeah, it's been years. It's been since they added bees, so it's a good couple of years ago. So yeah, so I've been back into Minecraft, and man, it is good to just do Minecraft stuff again.
It's a
But
very zen game.
yeah, except for well, they like I don't know what they did, but I feel like nights come faster now than they used to. Like the
Oh,
days just
okay.
fly
You
by.
you want to rephrase that?
Nope, the days fly by, and I'm just like it's like all right, well now it's dark again, and now there's fucking creepers out there.
Nights
Um,
come faster. Okay, okay,
nights come
wizard.
faster.
Okay, okay.
But and then I finally unlocked a Nether portal today and went to the Nether, and the Nether's a bunch of bullshit now, and it's like man, it's awful in here. Like it used to be. The Nether was awful back in the day, but you understood it. There's like three things in there. Now they just were like, yeah, here's Nether wood and stuff, and a series of bats is here, said Kinky. Um, but yeah, so it's nice playing Minecraft when I don't have like I have to get the achievements, and that's a goal I can work towards. I can't just play Minecraft for the sake of playing Minecraft. Um, I need I need the achievements. I need some type of something. So that's more or less been my week. I hope to get some more creative stuff going. Oh, I do have a video coming out on Friday that will be finally the long-awaited review of Date Everything, which will be coming out on Friday. But yeah, so
Check out our
let's
game so that you too can fuck a washing machine.
you can fuck the washing machine. Um,
Clean my dick real good.
yeah, he probably can. He can probably do that very well.
I tell him I appreciate it. Good work. Thank you. A literal ball washer.
Yeah, his name is Washford.
It's, I fucking can't, dude. What the fuck?
And then there's next to Washford is Drysdale.
Oh my god.
The appliances do consent. Don't worry.
Yeah, you didn't know that, but everything in your house is sentient. So
Is sentient as long as you, and then you can date them, and then if you get the proper ending, then you can romance them, and then once you bring them to life, then you can fuck them.
life is utter hell for a sentient.
You can canonically fuck all the things in the date everything house.
Life is fucking hell for a sentient toilet.
They actually the sentient toilet is a French rapper named Jean Loup.
Oh my god. Yo.
And to date him, you have to beat him in a rap battle. So you have to, and by doing so in a dating sim format, which means you have to select the dialogue option. You can't hear it until it's been said.
You can't see it right now, but I'm looking at the sky. Just Jesus, make it stop. Help me, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
I don't know, Jesker, which one you'd be probably. Well, so there's an anime figurine that you can bring to life that is a parody of Sailor Moon, but she's like a tennis player. But she's like the magical girl archetype, but as like but also with like sports anime. Like they put some good thought into it. So that one you'd probably be into.
Princess of Tennis?
I can't remember what her name is.
Because I mean, there's a there is an actual anime called Prince of Tennis, so I'm just thinking Princess of Tennis, maybe.
Yeah, it's like they talk about how it's like, yeah, if she has to win the tournament, and she has like a talking floating demon tennis, or not really demon tennis ball, but like a floating tennis ball that's called Nekubaru that just says Nekubaru like that. And he has like a tough face. It's pretty fun. So each character is its own little story, and so they kind of go in their own ways.
Bullet Bats is last comment.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing though, Bats. When you missed the easy joke. So what he does is cool rapping or crapping. So he's a crapper.
Oh.
He's like, I'm a crapper.
For shame.
Cool Wizard. Rapping. Yeah. So that's not my joke. There's a lot of wordplay in that fucking game, which was appreciated. But
you can
if you want to find out more, you can look forward to my review where I go over everything.
So you can tell they had fun designing this game.
Oh yeah, you can definitely, if anything, because it's an independent game like we were talking about, like with the Ruby thing, right? So you can kind of be like, yeah, I can appreciate the work, and each character has its own like love and care put into it. Each voiced by a different actor. They credit every single one in the little screen. Like you don't even have to wait for the credits. If you click on their screen, it says who's voicing them, and a lot of stuff with that. You can even date the devs of the game, and you can talk to every dev of the game and date them.
Yo, man.
So yeah, it was pretty fun. I talked about in the review, not something I'd probably play again, but it was all right. I got the best possible ending that I could. I missed two dateables that I didn't that ended up hating me, but they can hate you too. If you don't select the right thing, they'll hate you.
Damn, that's sad.
But they do have a mechanic that lets you like override the hate into at least a friendship ending, which is nice. But you only get one per each type of dateable, and there's like, so so the two that I had, it's like, well, too bad, but they were the bitches anyway. I'm like, fuck these guys. So, so the devs just made this fine partners. No, many of them are married. They talk about like, yeah, one guy says like, I have permission from my wife to do this. So, like my name is blah, 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 and I'm the lead like environmental designer or whatever. And you basically just ask them a question. They ask you a question or whatever, and if you get it right, they'll be like, yeah, this person loves you, right? And after a while, they're like, they tally up all the loves and like, do the devs love you or do they not, right? And then, but then you can also, even if someone says that they love you, you can be like, I just want to be friends, right? And then they'll be like, oh, okay, then they don't care. But yeah, so look, like I said, review will be coming up on Friday, and you will hear my thoughts there. But let's finally start the show. with what we've all been waiting for. And Jesker, I'm going to be strong. I will not purchase the game again.
Oh my God. You hate it?
We will be strong. As Ubisoft, you cannot believe the Ubi lies, Jesker. They will try to trick you.
This is this is gonna be strange then, because I've been the one that's been hating on Ubisoft really since I became part of the show. And all right, play the trailer. Fuck it.
I'm gonna be strong. I will not let them sway me. They cannot. No matter what they say.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
So I will say, in case there's any question, that line is from the original. That wasn't re-recorded. I do know that some lines are going to be re-recorded and redone, but a lot of them, it's easier. Just use the same audio that we already had.
Right.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be
Appears
the
to be the devil.
And all men.
And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
This looks good, Wizard. Why are you upset?
We gotta. Like I said, I just don't trust the lies. This is the whole thing, by the way. Not just the trailer.
Hey, everyone. I have to say, it is so good to be here.
So I like Matt Ryan a lot, but it's hard not to get over that this is just John Constantine to me. If you ever watched the Constantine show or ever watched the Arrowverse, like he plays Constantine in that, and he's so fucking good. And he's just John Constantine. Cynics here says the only thing I will buy then throw in the garbage just to make Wizard mad. Well, that's the thing, Cynic, is I don't trust it. This is lies. This is Ubisoft lies.
I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, or we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to...
That was the thing that I liked when they were building up to this. They were like, this is the least kept secret, right? Like, they're like, this has been leaked out forever. It was like, they were like, all right, fine. You all know about it.
Can you imagine being that one guy, like this popped up on the day this popped up, and they were like, oh, wow, I didn't see this coming. I had no idea this was going to happen. This is such a surprise. And the rest of the internet's looking at him like, bro, you've been hiding under a rock this whole time? Are you okay?
So Cynic says, then I'll play it then and then love it just to piss off Wizard.
But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake
look
brings
at
classic
that
game back.
Like, so already it's obviously better, like it's hard not to. So obviously, like,
this brings up an interesting point. I want to hold up, go back a second, go back.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So back in the good old days of the PS1 and the PS2, there were times that in order to give the illusion of a much bigger world, or honestly just to kind of save on processing power, they would add fog to the background of a lot of levels and locations.
Skyrim is famous for that.
And you look over at the PS3 version on the left, or well, yeah, I guess you can see the fog. Like there's still some fog there.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's not as much as you would see like on the PS2 or PS1, but you can tell like they were still using similar techniques, even back then, to try and save on that. And then you look over at the resynced version, and there's like a mist. It's not really a
A
fog.
little haze, but yeah, it's not to cover up anything.
Yeah,
It's just kind of there.
it's not to hide anything or to make it look bigger or to save on processing power. It's literally just there for aesthetics. And that really, I mean, just that little detail alone. I mean, I know like some of the textures and the buildings and everything, it's all been improved, but like that to me is like the most noticeable thing to where I'm like, okay, yeah, like this is going to be like a much cleaner, smoother experience. And I don't know, Wizard. Like I think we're going to disagree on this. I really do.
I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying that it's like I have had my soul crushed, Jesker. I have played every single one, every Assassin's Creed games, every one of the new ones, and I was hyped for Shadows, and they disappointed me. I can't get hyped for this. I refuse.
This ain't a new one.
There's nothing they can say, Jesker.
Remake brings the classic game back to life, rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
You play
come
as
on,
Captain
that looks
Edward
good.
Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
What's going to help them a lot with this is they keep all the original motion capture. And if you play modern Assassin's Creed, there's very little motion capture. They stopped doing a lot of that stuff, and they just went to just being like, oh, let's do everything in-house animated, and it's stiff and it's shitty.
Well, I mean, motion capture is really fucking expensive. I mean, it's really fucking expensive. Especially, I mean, I don't know if it's gotten cheaper now, but I remember back when this game came out on the PS3 and stuff, like there was a lot of games that were going for motion capture, but damn, it was expensive. I mean,
yeah, I mean, like, and there's actually a whole podcast where they talk to like every voice actor that have done these. They talk to Hathams, they talk to, I don't think they ever did Matt, but they did Mary's voice actor, I believe, but and then Shay's and stuff like that. But they talk about like the motion capture stuff, and Shay's is pretty interesting too because they actually did the motion. Like, I don't think Roger Craig Smith, who did Ezio, I don't think he ever did motion capture, but like Shay's actor did, and Matt Ryan did, and a lot of those, that was when they were really was taken off.
Yeah,
and they talk about they give a lot of the fun little stories about it, but they did do a little bit of motion capture with Valhalla, and it's the best scene in the whole fucking game. And they didn't motion capture shit after that. It was like, what is that? Like, it was the best scene in the game. It's motion capture. They just didn't do it. But
if you can afford motion capture, it is the best way to go.
Yeah.
I've seen your face before. Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot. You hear me?
That sounded redubbed. That was a changed line that Edward just had just then. I'm pretty sure he also says "shut your fucking gob" right now. I'll fill it with shot, but I'm not sure.
I thought he said a racial slur in the previous one. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Well, no, this guy does. This guy does though. That the line that he says before is he goes, "Fancy a Welshman this part in Dago country."
Oh shit!
I'm English myself. Just bide my time till the next war calls me to service. And then it would go, it's like, lucky King George, I'm gonna piss pot like you flying his flag. And that's when he goes, I seen your face, you with the pirates down in Nassau, so.
Edward, is it?
Which the fact that this guy recognized Edward at all is just purely plot device. Like, there's no reason for that to have happened.
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands, and bustling historical cities.
That is one thing that I do like is the fullness of the cities that they can do now, because it was dead back in that 360 era. Like, you didn't realize it until later, and you're just like, man.
Dude, well, if you go, I mean, not just then, but like really every era before the PS4 and the Xbox One. That mean, yeah, it was just like NPCs were scarce. I mean, I look at I look at like Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. You hear the crowd cheering, you never see a crowd in the Coliseum though.
Oh yeah, it's fucking dead in there.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all remastered these games. Could y'all not throw a few character models in there and
or like the city of the bells.
Yeah, man, it's like
empty fucking city.
Like when I don't know when they remastered it, they really should have just thrown some in. I'm not saying it had to be like a ton of NPCs or anything, but just throw enough in there to make it seem realistic.
At least in the cutscenes. Like,
yeah,
even if you were
in the cutscenes, yeah. It doesn't have to be
do it smart and being able to just have like silhouettes moving in the background. It looks like there's people, but they're not detailed, you know, like something like that.
Yeah.
And that water looks good.
From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures.
Man.
Yeah, I think you're becoming convinced.
Enhanced lighting.
Look at that, dude.
I mean, like, but also, like, when you look, like, shadows look good in the pre-stuff, too, and then you played it, you don't see half of it, you run past it.
Detailed environments. And a new dynamic weather system.
That I like. I love it when games do that.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
Yeah, none of the water has looked like it does in this game before. Bat says, maybe it's just me, but I've always found pirates boring.
Ooh.
You're in the wrong fucking channel for that, Bat.
Yeah, dog. Like, we both love pirates.
Especially like good, like Lord help me when my book comes out. Bats is gonna fucking be like, fuck is this shit?
It's a pirate's life for me, Savi.
With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
That's crazy. And it makes sense though. Like, there's no reason why they can't do that. They did it with Odyssey, you know? But just being able to be like, yeah, just fucking sail right to it and just dock right there. Like, that would have been a loading screen before.
Oh yeah.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads.
All right, so this is actually a bit of a, this is going to take, Swan says, what's so exciting about pirates? What is not exciting about pirates? It's like
freedom, the open sea. It's
swashbuckling in general is like the most exciting thing ever.
I mean, just being able to get out there onto the open sea, have no borders, no limits, just, you know, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. It's freedom, baby. It's freedom.
Noxie says, I didn't play a lot of Assassin's Creed. I played the first game in Rogue, and Rogue had very good naval battles. Well, like Black Flag is the same mechanics. It's just more to it. I mean, the story's better than Rogue's story, at least. But
yeah, well, I would say
if you liked Rogue's naval stuff, you're gonna love the
Rogue's naval stuff. Was a leftover from the naval stuff that we got in Black Flag.
Black Flag. Yeah.
In Black Flag, like it's like the centerpiece of the entire game is like the naval stuff for sure. Wait, Swan, you don't like the ocean? You don't like the sea?
You lost me at sea. Well, I mean, she's a bird, so they're just she likes the air.
Seagulls?
Yeah, but like seagulls hang out on land more than do water, Jesker.
Summer
Like
swan.
their whole gimmick.
Summer
Swans are like rivers. We just gonna watch this whole thing? Hell yeah, we are. Not all of it, like because there's a lot of interview stuff. We're not gonna watch that part.
Oh, I love the ocean. I love the sea.
Yeah, nothing but water as far as you can see. I mean, the sailor went to see CC, to see what he could see.
If money
but
wasn't
all that he could see was bottom of the deep blue CC.
This is why you're the wizard of wordplay.
Anyway, so the combat, right? So I like Black Flag's combat, even though it is very simple and stupid. All you do is just wait for them to attack. You hold down B and then kill them, so I don't mind that they changed some stuff around, but I just that like Dark Souls ripoff combat they started doing and only made worse as time went on. I mean, I'll have to see, but I mean, let's see here. But I would need to get the feel of it first. I need to use it.
The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience. While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades.
Which, as is controversy, there's no hidden blade combat in this game like there was in the original. But you know what's weird, Jesker? There's a lot of like big fans of hidden blade combat out there in the world. I mean, like I've never used it.
I don't remember using it much either when I originally played the game.
Yeah, like especially in this one where it's like, yeah, you have your swords and stuff. Like, but there's people that are like, yeah, hidden blade combat. Like I love it. And it's like, okay. I mean, I'd never use it.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it was like I don't know why you wouldn't use your sword.
Yeah, I mean mechanically it's the same, but it's like it's the whole pirate thing. But I guess some people play for the pirate thing, some people play for the assassin, right? And that's the dichotomy.
Every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill. Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns.
They did say they're going to tone down the special effects because this is egregious right here. Like the parry shine, people were like, oh, like the parry spark. It's a little much.
Your target for an instant.
But you see the fart gas that comes out of Edward before he does a takedown.
Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns.
Like that. That's a little goofy.
Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your.
I'm glad that this is still here. They got rid of this. You can't do that in Shadows. You can't grab the near guy and fucking pull him. Like have him take the shot. But I love doing that.
Tools to level the playing field. But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run,
right, now we got to, because parkour was all right. In 4, it was serviceable, but it definitely is taking a very bad hit in the recent game. So we'll see what they do with that here.
Your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves.
Dude, it looks great to me.
To back eject.
The big thing with the parkour when you see it in these is it's when you do it. I need the feel. I need to know how it feels to move around. I can't watch them do it because it looks nice, but at the end of the day, there's a certain way the parkour feels. Valhalla had it bad where you feel like you are not moving. It's hard to describe, but it's like it's so on rails. It's just off. Something about it is weird.
Oh, it's almost automated.
automated, but with no weight. Like you're floating. You're just floating around the building.
Ooh, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, and there's just some about but like there's the way when you do it in like 3 and Rogue and 4 and even the older ones where I don't know, it just you feel weighted. It's hard to describe.
And side ejects. These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter
There's the hunter outfit.
control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations.
Oh, God, this jungle looks beautiful.
Being a pirate assassin often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched
Like this is always good. Ever since Unity, this is cool. The crouch button. It's like the basis of fucking stealth games, right? And it's like never been an Assassin's Creed game until Unity, and now they're going back and adding it in.
Can we also praise the lighting here in this scene?
Yeah, with the flame up here. This wouldn't. I mean, I'm struggling to think of of what this would look like in the real game. It would just be like just washed out. I guess there'd be a little bit of a guy holding a lamp, but there wouldn't be a whole lot of anything else.
But this looks good and it feels good. Like it's so atmospheric. I love the lighting right here.
Yeah, they did confirm too that the hood up there's going to be a hood up button. So you can just walk and just do that.
Assassin often calls
and then go into stealth. Like you can just do that. Which that is not something that any of the games have. You have to actually go into the menu and hit hood up or hood down. So there's just gonna be a hood button, which is nice.
For a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
That is the thing. That blowgun's going to have to do a lot of work because you don't have any other stealth range option unless they give you the throwing knife, but I doubt they will because there is a secret throwing knife that you can get.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. And now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must.
That was a thing that they added in Valhalla, where they were like, yeah, we're gonna do tailing missions, but we don't want people to get mad if the mission goes like if you mess up the tailing mission, they don't want to get desynced. We don't want to do that anymore. So let's make it where the guy fights you and then you'll pick up a note or something. You know?
I will say this is some people might not like this, but I'm cool with this because getting desynced like during some of these stealth missions was I mean for the most part it was fine, but I remember there being a few missions in the older Assassin's Creed games that I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know with Black Flag, I've gone through Black Flag so many times. Tailing missions are stupid easy when you just go up on the roof. Just go up on the roof. Fine. They'll not see you. They don't look up. Eavesdropping is also, there's a spot to do it. There's usually a bench or something nearby. But also just pay for the dancers, and then you can just walk as much as you want. Noxie asked, there was an Assassin's Creed character in Soul Calibur 5. Which one was it? Well, I know Ezio was in Soul Calibur. If that was the 5th one.
I think it was Ezio. Because I vaguely remember that.
Adapt accordingly.
What's cool is that like this is actually in the game. Like this takedown is in the game, but they made it like a button, like a thing you have to do.
These new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course.
Look at that water.
This wouldn't be a real pirate.
Like someone said, and it's true, Skull and Bones had to sink so that this game could sail. Like that is true. Like, cause this whole game exists because Ubisoft wanted to funnel money into Singapore, and didn't produce a good game that the Singapore government promised. And so they're like going to sue him for like a bunch of shit. They're like, hey, are you fucking stealing bullshit? And they're like, no, we're not. Look, we made this game.
An adventure without a ship.
All right. You know, it's like I said, you know, it's all right, but you know, so far, I mean, Shadow's played a lot like this stuff, so you know, I'm not hearing anything.
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
I assume this is going to use Skull and Bones as mechanics for the combat, which took some getting used to. I didn't fully get. I just stopped fucking with Skull and Bones, but it'll take. I had it down to a muscle memory to do, you know, the ship combat. So I don't know if that's what. I mean, I can see the reticle here, so that looks like the whole aim and shoot, but this is for the chain shot.
Oh yeah, Swan caught onto that. A jackdaw is a bird.
Yeah.
Now, see, now she loves it. She loves the game. She's gonna go pick it up.
Well, that's what the that's the line that Blackbeard says here right after they mention. He goes, "You named your ship after a poxy bird."
Jackdaw.
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The
Yeah.
Jack. With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now have more power and flexibility to overcome.
Okay, yeah, so this is the same.
Any situation.
This is the same free aiming system. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, it looked different, but yeah, once you get the reticle going. Like I love naval combat shit. Like I played it in Black Flag a bunch. I did it in fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 more than I needed to. I did it in fucking Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii, and you can watch my review on the channel of that as well. You know, like naval combat shit.
Bro, I gotta tell you right now, the new Pirates of the Caribbean world for Kingdom Hearts 4 is looking fantastic.
Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, this is Rogue. I can see the Rogue in it. Well, no, it's you see the Black Flag in the Rogue, Nox. You don't see the other way around.
Yeah, like this came first, bro. Rogue is just taking from this game.
Rogue is just a
glorified
glorified DLC.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
now I like Rogue. Don't get me wrong. I
do.
Rogue,
I also like Rogue.
Yeah,
I like it because it's more Black Flag, but also all the cool parts of AC3, which is all the Hatham parts.
well, I mean, like that's the thing about Rogue is like it takes like the best parts of Black Flag and AC3, but it doesn't really do anything unique in and of itself. But it's a fine game.
So, but yeah, so I do like that it seems to be been the same. Then they didn't change the combat. They didn't just pour it over Skull and Bones as shit.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids.
That's crazy. That swing animation is different. That was so unnecessary to change that, but I don't hate it. I'm just like, that is so unnecessary.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties.
Like he's swinging with one hand. That just doesn't happen. And if you like, I had to watch this animation over and over again between those two games. I know what this animation looks like. That's different.
And fort raids. All of these are back, and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever. To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance.
Now this is crazy. This is wild to me. Like, not only are we just redoing what was there, but it's like, yeah, here's new shit.
Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
I mean, I do like that there's like there's more to this now. Like there's more story in this game than just the original with the new coat of paint, you know. But
explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet.
there's a cat, Jessica. They added a cat.
Meow. I'll take the cat.
That's right.
Oh, I know this cat actually. That makes this is the Assassin's Creed cat.
Your crewmates and trusty pet.
Do you see its nose?
Oh yeah.
Like you've seen that. Like there's cats that have that. It's the little Assassin's Creed cat. Now that cat was actually in Mirage. They added that cat in Mirage. It was one of the random cats you could find and like pick up and pet. So they actually give the cat with the little.
We're gonna
nose.
find out that the cat is actually hosting the consciousness of Juno, and the cat is
Juno.
the main.
We'll
villain
get
this
to Juno. Don't worry. There's Juno news that comes with this. Because remember what Black Flag's really about.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right.
That's right. You can now find a cat or monkey for the jackpot.
And a monkey.
Oh,
a monkey.
Where the fuck is Barbosa when you need them? Like daggum, son.
I know this cat is Wizard Black now. Listen.
I know
also
that,
like I'm black in the 70s. I'm black in the 70s. Dude.
I know this monkey, man. He was in like 5 really good movies about pirates.
No, okay. He was in 3 really good movies and like 2 okay movies. Like one okay movie and one bad movie.
Wait, which one is the bad one?
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh, come on, Wizard.
Yeah, it's bad in comparison. Like it's.
Yeah, but no. I mean, look, neither the fourth and the fifth, neither one is as good as the as trilogy, but they're not bad movies.
What is funny though? It's like, yeah, this monkey. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, but you know what they should have fucking had? A fucking parrot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why can't you get a fucking parrot? I really hope they find a way to like add that in or something. Like
rock, shiver my timbers.
You know, like what? It's like this parrot is secretly Juno.
Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves.
The storms in Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a complete afterthought. Like you barely see it. Like the rogue waves hit you and they do no damage. The tornadoes, it's just like tornado. Okay, fine. Ruby's here. Hello, Ruby. So
Hey, how you doing, Ruby? Come back from vacation.
he heard I was called black and he had to come in.
My black senses are going off like crazy.
My black senses is tingling.
Wizard, I'm here. Wizard, I was your pet rat.
I was okay. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna go with the other one that they showed. Edward, I was your pet cat. I have the Assassin's Creed logo on my nose.
I'm Ruby Cat.
I'm Ruby Cat. Anyway, so like I said, you know, it's all right, but you know, why should I play this when I got the original? You know, like there's still what's this?
Are you kidding me?
You gotta get me, Ubisoft. You don't got me yet.
Okay, Wizard. I get that you have the original, but you gotta understand, for a lot of us, those PS3 games are fucking inaccessible. I am still waiting to this day for a fucking remaster collection of Final Fantasy 13. All right. Because it's just the PS3 stuff is so fucking inaccessible now. So
yeah, yes, I was gonna do the one, and then I'm like, I can't do that. I have to do the cat.
You fucking coward. But
I was like, I can't do that.
I'm so excited about this because I haven't gotten to play this game since the PS3, and I'm so fucking excited for this.
So I mean, like I said, I don't know.
Rogue waves. Or just soak up the sun. Regaled by shanties new and old.
All right, I'm buying it.
Whoa, what convinced you?
Shanties, new shanties.
Drink up, me hearties, your home.
So I'll tell you,
Rogue waves.
as I am the shanty expert of all the Black Flag shanties and everything, I have them ingrained in my brain.
Or just soak up the sun.
I mean, listen
Regaled
here.
by shanties new and old.
For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her way.
That sounds like a new recording of Lever Johnny, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they are re-recording them all or what. I really wish that I would have asked Sean when I met him. That I was like, I thought about it. When you find that show where I mentioned it of seeing him the second time, then I was like, I almost wish I would have asked, are you in the sequel? Are you in the remake, Sean? But that was before they announced it. But no. So I did read that there's going to be 10 new ones, and some of them are going to be based on the characters that you actually meet. Like they wrote new shanties about the real life pirates or something. So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
That's also really cool because Steed is completely like forgotten about in the original game until like the mission right before he dies. Like, and that's just it. And so I like that they're going back. And I don't know if they got the actors back or if they had this on the cutting room floor. I did read that there's supposed to be some extra Mary Reed stuff, but that was not shown off here. That was in leaks. So I don't know if that's still happening or if that also just got recut again. But there was some stuff that they wanted to.
I mean, they may have brought them back in for a little bit, but I mean, at the same time, look, if you don't have to get them in to re-record every single line, that saves money.
Yeah.
Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
So I think otherwise there's just some like little touches here and there. They show off some side-by-side comparisons of things. I mean it looks good. I mean you can't undersell it. I mean I think this is using the original 360 version. Like this game came out on the PS4. Don't let them trick you. They had a PS4 version of this come out. So they're going to be like, let's use the shitty... Like, this looks like Assassin's Creed Revelations. The game did not look like this. It did not have this brown-ass filter over it. Like, this is Havana. This did not look like this. But the overall, like, the life that's in it is really nice. Stuff like that. And so the parkour, like I said, I need to feel it. I can't just look at it. But there was a bit of debate about the parkour. About like, oh, like did they do enough, and so on and so forth. We do have some more stuff here with this was compared by Joraptor, who did a side by side of what they showed versus what the original has. And it's people were like debating the color and like, oh well, this is completely different time of day. But I believe what's happening here is they are just showing off the new models. They in the game it will be in the actual, because this was supposed to be at daybreak after a big hurricane is done. So I think that this is they're just showing off the new models. They're not like rechanging the whole context of everything. I missed that. This is gonna sound weird, but I missed that they're not sweaty. like I don't know. It's like it felt like muggy when you look at it. Sometimes it's like this is supposed like they are. Look at what Edward's wearing. He should be like just sweaty and like this. Why am I wearing this? But yeah, it's like they Adewale and Edward just look like
just starts
muggy.
to take off the costume. He's like, bro, it's too humid for this shit.
Like, yeah, it's like this, we're in the Caribbean, all right? It's hot. Here's footage of a leap of faith against Shadows and Black Flag Resynced, which was actually funny. You see it in one of the videos that they show during that long thing. They do the Valhalla thing of Edward's leap of faith is just a shitty drop into the pile of hay. He doesn't actually do a leap of faith. You know why, Jesker? He's not an assassin. How can he do the leap of fucking faith?
That's true.
So he's going to learn the leap of faith, and then you're going to unlock the leap of faith. But that's what all of the games do that now. Valhalla did it. Until you learn the leap of faith, you just have a shitty drop into the water and drop into the sand and stuff. And the only one that should have done it that didn't do it was Odyssey. But that was a big thing that people pointed out. Like, wait, how does Cassandra know how to do the leap of faith? The leap of faith was a thing from Bayek's time. How the fuck? It was like, can't do that. And so if they ever, in 30 years from now, when they redo Odyssey, they'll do that probably. But yeah, so here's and even just in general, Shadows doesn't look as good as you'd think. Like they're definitely doing some shit with Black Flag here, where it's like this water is vibrant blue and the lighting is amazing and the greens are green and everything looks good compared to Shadows.
To me, it looks like they're taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm. They really want to sell the beauty of this the Caribbean, you know?
Oh my god, dude. That is a night and day fucking difference between these two games.
Yeah, like this, you like showing the Shadows thing, it's like you're watching a video. Like this is an Xbox like 360 game.
Like
and this is the PS4.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Now it's worth noting that this is the actual game of Shadows, and this is Ubisoft given footage. So, you know, I'm sure it'll look as good as this, but you just never know. And this is also footage of Shadows during a storm. The guy who got the footage of this should have done the due diligence and got like the actual daytime footage. But we have some more news here. Doing Ubisoft did an AMA on the Assassin's Creed subreddit. So we have some highlights here. Hidden Blade, as we already went over, Hidden Blade combat is not in the remake, but there is a new ability to do Hidden Blade takedowns in combat. Dual swords are the primary weapon. Picking up weapons seems to be gone. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can pick up weapons in Assassin's Creed 4 because there's not really a need to. But you can pick up the big heavy axes, and you can pick up the muskets, and you can, just like in AC3. I assume these are still going to be in there. There's no reason why they shouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, it added fun to it. It was fun to go in, select barehanded, and then if you do like a parry a guy's weapon, you take that weapon from him, and then he's like, they got no weapon, and then you got their weapon. That was always fun. Map size is the same, but there are new islands and new locations in cities. The map is more dense with content. That is also good. Hopefully there's no mention of any collectibles, so there shouldn't be any animus fragments or anything like that in there. So I don't have to worry about like clearing the map Like, because I've done that. I've done my time, man. The Kenway's fleet is now built into the game. No need for the companion app. Yeah, fleet missions are always fun, but parry noise and visual effects are being toned down after fan feedback. People, they thought it was a little too much. All old shanties return and a host of new ones. Some are related to story characters. Like I said, I read there's 10 new ones. Now, if it's all old ones, they can't include the ones from Rogue because those are time anachronistic. But those would be nice to have, like every shanty in a game. There's also, you could throw in the Skull and Bones ones. You could throw those in. I don't think that you shouldn't. Yeah, like some of them talk about characters that just don't exist, but knowing Sean Dager, what he's going to end up doing is he's going to use all of those Skull and Bones ones he wrote and just change the names and just be like, all right, here you go. Here's new shanties. Auto navigation has been added so you can have the ship pilot itself to markers. So you can literally just throw it down a waypoint, let it sail itself as you listen to the shanties if you want. All side activities return, including whale hunting. There is blood, but no dismemberment. The classic wanted system is back. Pirate hunters will pursue you with high notoriety. All original outfits will return as well. That's pretty cool. There's some that are just kind of lame recolors, but it is what it is. The bar mini games are all back. Fucking Dead Man's Mortis or whatever. Like those fuckers are hard. I remember playing checkers the most though. Like I played checkers a lot. Because all the other ones are hard. The rules are hard. Social stealth makes a return and is aiming to be faithful. The memory corridor is back. Controls are completely remappable and the HUD is fully customizable as well. You can turn off the parry noise. A compass was chosen to replace the mini-map in order to keep your eyes on the seas. Yeah, if you noticed, there's a compass in the top of the screen here, just like all the other games, and there's no mini-map in the bottom left corner. So, I mean, we're used to this at this point ever since Origins. The mini-map has been removed, like that's happens. So that's one of the rundowns of that. And I think that's everything for Black Flag. So yeah, Black Flag.
And now hold up, you said there was something about Juno.
Well, so I don't have it saved on here, but there is sorry, I was reading Swan's thing. Now Wizard knows Sean Dager. I do, and also it's spelled Dagher, Dagher. But
I know Sean Dagger. He told me that I was
of the channel.
He told me that I was the southern god of pirates.
Southern, the northern god of pirates. Well, actually, he's more north than me, so yeah, he would be. I would be the southern one. He's Canadian, so anyway.
Wait. No, he's not. He's in. Oh, wait. Well, are you talking about Sean Dagger?
Yeah, Sean Dager's Canadian. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So to me, like I'm southern of him.
I was about to say, where the fuck do you live at the South Pole?
Yeah, because he's Canadian. So, this is possibly the most energy Wizards ever had on a stream. Listen, all right.
This is his.
You
baby.
know, this is the baby, and we went. We had, like I said, rough week. We got low, and when you go low, there's only one way to go, and that's up or lower. But we went up instead. Anyway, so it has been confirmed that all of the modern day has been wiped from the game. You will be not going to Abstergo. You will be not interacting with the Sage. You'll be not doing the whole Juno shit.
But that...
The reason is, Jesker, is because that game already happened, right? So, like, in the timeline, Black Flag already happened, and all the stuff that happened back in 2013. This game does not, like, the memory... You're not playing this game in 2013. You're playing this game in 2026. So, you're... it's already done, And so there is no like Juno's coming back. That story's been told. There is no like that. the rookie or whatever he's called in 4, his story's done. That happened.
So who's doing the who's doing the memories then in this?
There is going to be they have confirmed there is a modern day story, but it's going to be in the new way that they do it, which is stupid and not done at all, basically. But you said that it can't be like it's happened, like it's
bro,
you can't you were sold on it. No, I mean
I'll still pick it up, but I will never forgive them for just fucking ditching that fucking modern story.
it does suck just because I mean like half of the story of Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the modern day because it's the whole point of why like Roberts and all that is like a thing.
Yeah.
So
oh, Ubisoft. Why do you do this to me?
I mean, to be fair though, this makes complete sense. Like,
it does, but at the same time, it just it reminds me of why I stopped playing these games.
Yeah. And that Shadows modern day, I was like, please, dear God, and like avert my eyes. I found out what it was, and I'm like, I'm fuck off with this shit.
Dude, it's just like y'all had such a good story going, and it's fuck. You're handicapping your biggest fucking franchise, Ubisoft.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, like I said, it makes sense why they cut it out of this game specifically. There is also the new stuff that they added. They did get Darby McDevitt to write it. And Darby, of course, is the writer of the original game. So that's really cool. Gotta love Darby. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So I, of course, already bought it.
Of course.
Not only did I buy it, Jessica, I bought because I buy every Assassin's Creed game physically. So I bought the physical edition, pre-ordered it, get the special Blackbeard outfit pack, but also I bought the special launch edition that comes with a poster of the map of Black Flag Resynced. So I finally get a map of Black Flag. That's so cool. So happy.
Hey,
and it comes with an art book that will match the art book that I have of the original game, because I have the original game's art book as well because I bought that collector's edition. So
okay, I'll admit that's actually
all of that at no extra cost. It's $60, the same as the game normal. So look up the Black Flag launch edition.
All right, I may just go out to put some cash down on this bitch.
Because if you're gonna get it, might as well get the free stuff.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, because we get hard for pirates apparently, and so
imagine if Jesker had a cousin who was a pirate. All I'm saying is, when you're in international waters, there is no laws.
Now, so with me buying Black Flag Resynced, Jesker, how many times do you think I have bought Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
5.
Ooh, close. So this would mark number 4.
Oh wow.
So this is an old
because
picture,
it's Assassin's Creed 4. You finally look at that. That's called synchronization, people.
Yeah. No, so this is the Assassin's Creed 3, or this is the first one, the 360 version I got when I bought the Americas collection. Then I found the PS4 version at a thrift store and bought it then because it's like, oh, the PS4 now I can play it on that. And then I bought the collector's edition that came with the statue and everything. That was the PS3 copy. And so now I have, this is the 4th copy of Assassin's Creed Black Flag that I bought.
I didn't know there was a PS4 version.
Yeah, there is. it didn't. I think it doesn't have the multiplayer in it, or something, or it does. Yeah, but I mean, it's more or less the same. It's a port. It's not it's not a remaster or nothing. So anyway, yeah. So that is all of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync news. Be sure to keep your eyes on the channel for when I do a review of it. I don't hate it, Wizard. I bought multiple copies of Street Fighter 4 through the years.
I can't tell you how many times that I've bought multiple copies of Kingdom Hearts games, bro.
Well, at least it's not like, well, yeah, they came out on the PlayStation, so I bought that bought that collection. Then they came out on Steam, so I bought the collection. Then they came out on Xbox, so I bought the collection.
Well,
now they're on Switch, so I bought the collection.
I mean, look, bro. I'll just use Kingdom Hearts 1 for an example. I bought the launch version of Kingdom Hearts 1. The PlayStation 2 that has like the black logo. And then I bought the greatest hits version that has like the red logo. And then I got Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, the Japanese version. And then I got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD, which had Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix in it on PS3. And then I got the PS4 HD collection for that. And I also have the games on Switch. So yeah.
So yeah, so I was right then.
Yeah, and that reminds me. I was meaning to ask you. I don't know if you know this or not, but what consoles is this coming out on? Is it?
I believe this is coming out on everything. I don't know if it's on Switch too, though. But
well, see, that's what I was gonna ask. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't see a reason why it couldn't be on Switch too. Did you see where they ported Final Fantasy VII Rebirth onto Switch too?
I believe so. Yeah, I think I've seen ads of it.
Yeah, and that's a PS5. Like that's not like a PS4 game ported to PS5. That was made for the PS5, like from the ground up, and they were able to port it to the Switch too. And yeah, like there's like some, missing deep. Like there's like if you're out in a field, there's not.
It will skip Switch 2 at launch. So.
Oh shit.
No Switch 2.
I mean, they had to do a little bit of downgrading to get 7 Rebirth to work on Switch 2, but I haven't bought it on Switch, or I don't own a Switch 2 yet, anyways. But everybody that has bought it for Switch 2, they say it runs pretty damn smooth.
That's probably the engine, the Unreal Engine or whatever. Like that helps a lot.
I mean, that's probably true, but at the same time, that's a big ass game. I mean, that is a massive game. And if they got that running on Switch 2, I don't think there's any reason that you couldn't put any third-party game on Switch 2. So I'm gonna be real with you, dog. The way it's going, I think you're gonna start seeing a massive influx of third-party games on Switch 2. Now that you have like Rebirth on Switch 2, you've got RE9 on Switch 2. I think you're going to start seeing more third-party games come to Switch 2. And then you include that first-party lineup that Nintendo has with their IPs, which let's call a spade here. And I think Nintendo has the best first-party lineup in the industry. I mean, those franchises are so fucking recognizable. Bro, I'm thinking about saying fuck a PS5, and I'm thinking about just getting a Switch 2.
I mean, you'll lose like PlayStation's exclusive stuff. I mean, like, you ain't gonna get no God of War and no Switch 2.
Yeah, but that game might not even come out until PS6.
Ain't gonna get no Wolverine on no Switch 2.
Ah, fuck, there is Wolverine. I forgot about Wolverine.
I don't even know if GTA 6, I don't even know if it's gonna be on no Switch 2, but we'll see.
Rebirth is a massive game, bro. If they got Rebirth running on Switch 2 and it's running smooth, I mean, it's running very smooth. I don't see why they couldn't put GTA 6 on there.
All right, we'll see. But I'll tell you what's definitely going to be on a Switch 2, and that's Assassin's Creed Invictus, the game that everyone hates. We got some news about that. It is a knockout round-based game. It does not look like Fall Guys. We'd reported before, obviously, that it was going to be a Fall Guys-like show. Players can select one of their favorite characters to battle. Features iconic Assassin's Creed locations. Includes an arena from Assassin's Creed Mirage, as well as another from AC Odyssey. Invictus has remained in development with a small, dedicated team of For Honor veteran developers. We also have an image of it here. This is the leaked image that has made the rounds, made the waves out there. And yeah, I mean, this looks like it's in the engine. All right. I mean, I can definitely see what this is. Looks almost Roman in a way, but I think it's just going to be big animus bullshit, and how that's going to go. I mean, from what we read, this game sounds like shit and everyone hates it, so we'll see what happens. For Honor wasn't a bad game, says Noxie. I hear it was all right, but For Honor was like, For Honor's still getting updates, and that game's like 20-something years old, I feel like. Yeah, the game is old. That game came out like 2013. The game is an old game.
And it's still getting updates?
Yeah, they just added Eivor, Naoe, and Yasuke into the game from Assassin's Creed.
That shit sounds like what they've been doing with Xenoverse 2. Like, holy shit. Like, Xenoverse 2, like, I forget when it came out, but it was like a early PS4 game. And it's just now getting its last DLC this year.
Yeah, fucking For Honor was on the 360.
That's fucking crazy.
It's that life cycle of the game.
That's nuts.
So then Assassin's Creed officially responded to this image, said, "Nice try. This might have started as an image from our private test, but it's been heavily altered, most probably with AI. Not great to spread information. Thumbs down. For those genuinely curious about the project, we'll share more when the time is right." This is a threat. Ubisoft is threatening us with knowing more about this game. So there's this is the official Assassin's Creed Twitter. What you should have said was, this might have been as a private test, image from or something, right? Not something. All you have to do is just say nothing is true. That's it. That's all you got to say. You're the official Assassin's Creed Twitter account responding to a leak, and you're trying to like diminish people's thoughts on it. Just say nothing is true. Like, that's it. But then Jonathan responded by saying, "All right, since the official account is acting all smug, here's the real screenshot without AI. And unfortunately for them, it's exactly the same crap." So they claimed that the original image was just upscaled with AI. This is the exact same image that was posted before. So, I mean, like, I choose to believe the leaker in this. I don't know if I believe Ubisoft and their Ubi lies, but it's also possible this game just never the fuck comes out. So, I mean, we're never going to know. This might be the only time we ever see it.
Yeah, I don't give two shits. I got my Pirates game back, man.
Yeah, I mean, really, like I said, if Black Flag's good, then it can be the last game that I ever buy. Because it's like, I don't trust Hector. I mean, like, I don't trust Assassin's Creed after this. I don't trust Hector or whatever the fuck and all that. So we'll see. But PlayStation and Xbox had some little back and forth as PlayStation announced that all games purchased after March's system update will now require an internet connection once every 30 days to validate the license. If the console stays offline longer than that, the game will not launch until you reconnect. This was notable at the time for being a feature the Xbox One had. And it's funny is that those videos I was watching, talking about early in the show about Achievement Hunter, they were talking about this because this was an old video I had clicked on. They were talking about the Xbox One when they announced it. They're like, yeah, it's going to have that DRM stuff, but I don't necessarily mind it. But the Sony people are having a field day about it, right? But now Sony's doing it. Sony added it into their PlayStation.
Sony, Xbox, everybody. Let me make this clear. When I spend money to buy a game, it is mine to do with as I please. I own it. You don't get to check in with me about it all the time, all right? I paid for it. It's mine. That's it. Fuck you.
So their clarification was later. Players can continue to access and play their purchased games as usual. A one-time online check is required to confirm the game's license, after which no further check-ins are required. So, here's the visual where it's if you bought the game before, permanent license, right? Bought it after March, temporary was the refund period, 30-day license, an online check required to convert to permanent license. Which really, once you buy a game digitally, you have the online already. You can't buy it digitally without internet unless you buy it, and you can't. They don't let you buy it from your phone anymore.
Exactly. So, I don't get it.
Sony is not taking away your games. You do not need to rebuy games. It's not a periodic 30-day check-in. So there you go. But that made some waves. That Sony had some trouble. But Xbox is making waves as well, with their new CEO, Asha, who a lot of the grifters were quick to jump on, right? Like she's the MCU. As people like to point out. So here's all the things she's done in just 2 months. Cut Xbox Game Pass Ultimate price down from $29.99 to $22.99 per month. Announced Project Helix, the codename for the next-gen console. Rebranded the Microsoft Gaming back to just simply being Xbox. Scrapped this is an Xbox marketing campaign. Committed to human-crafted games and ruled out low-quality AI content. Boosted direct fan engagement on X with faster responses and updates. The other thing that's on here as well, it's not on here, they were going to add Copilot onto an Xbox, and she nixed that. And she is the one who used to be in charge of Microsoft's AI company stuff, like AI's division. So it's pretty crazy on her. Noxie says, I think I'm in love. But there is also, she announced that a new boot up screen is coming next week. So they're finally getting rid of the white simple.
Thank God.
Xbox One.
Thank God, bro. Xbox. This comes from a guy that's not even an Xbox dude, okay? But green is your fucking color.
Yeah.
That's what you're known for, is the color green. All right? Fucking Master Chief is green. It's very fucking simple. PlayStation is blue. PlayStation is blue. Nintendo is red. Xbox is green. Sega was blue, but then they died.
Yeah, and now Sega is almost like a white, like a blue and white.
Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about Well, yeah, you can say the same thing about PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation can also be like blue and black, though. Like
that's true. But to me, it's PlayStation's blue, Xbox is green, Nintendo is red.
Yeah.
They should have never gone with the white logo.
This chick is awesome.
I've always hated the white Xbox logo. It should have stayed green. Like.
So yeah. So then she says, with her turning down the Copilot thing, said Xbox needs to deepen their connection with the community and retire features that don't align with their future plans. We begin winding down Copilot on mobile and will stop development of Copilot on console. Because a lot of people don't like that AI shit, and they definitely ain't wanting playing no games for them either. So then this is what she had this one as well. For years, Xbox and Discord have worked together to make it easier for players to connect, chat, and play across devices. We're teaming up again as we continue to make Game Pass more flexible for our players. Some of you might start see some code in the wild, and we will share more details with you soon. So that she's really making waves out there. I mean, this was April 22nd. You know, it wasn't that long ago. You know, she's doing a lot, and it's basically the joke is it's like, what the fuck was Phil Spencer doing all this damn time? Like, didn't do shit. Like, so sure she's not a man because she's making all the right decisions. I mean, apparently not. Like I said, Phil Spencer didn't do shit. Didn't do shit for years. Sat on his ass.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox got to where it was under Phil Spencer. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Finally, this will be just a little quick one. I mentioned it last week that there's a game, of course, notable franchise to me is Power Wash Simulator 2, which has announced their newest DLC coming after the Adventure Time one. Something near and dear to Jesker's heart. Yeah, we don't need the music, but so Power Washing Star Wars.
Veda, clean my ships. Veda, use the dark side to clean the Death Star.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously you appear to work for the rebels, but you look to be a droid, which is, they like to do that. They always like to make you a robot instead of just making you a guy. But I mean, yeah, clean an X-Wing, that'll be cool. I wonder, like, they show Hoth, they show, this is obviously Star Destroyer, so we're gonna have to, you gotta clean a TIE fighter or something, you know, gotta clean that. Definitely gonna clean these fucking, wherever the fuck these are on Tatooine.
I think those are the moisture farm collector.
Yeah, the moisture things, yeah. This might even, well, this is like, watch us fucking, we're gonna clean the burnt out husk of Uncle Owen at Brew's house.
Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine?
Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but yeah. So coming this summer, Power Wash Simulator and Star Wars.
Before we go, did you see the Star Fox thing earlier?
I did, but I'd have no connection to Star Fox.
It looks pretty. I think it looks pretty fire, bro.
I think that I saw the models and they looked a little weird.
It's ultra. Yeah, it's like ultra realistic.
I saw the one pig guy and someone made a great reference that said, "Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low." And I was like, that joke is made only for me because I fucking love Chicken Little.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That is I think I kind of like it. I know people are saying that the art direction's weird on it, but bro, I'm kind of digging it. I'm not gonna lie, like that.
Yeah, Noxie says they're making a new Star Fox game.
Yeah, I'm kind of down with that, bro.
So anyway, we can maybe talk about that next week, but we will most likely have, I don't know what, we got some DC stuff. We got some Marvel stuff. We got X-Men 97 to talk about as we got some new images coming out of that. We have the Scooby-Doo Netflix show with some news about that, including a return of a character that is a deep cut for them to adapt in the story. He's pretty sure it's in here. We also have the Resident Evil movie trailer came out.
Puppy Power.
The Resident Evil movie trailer came out. So we can watch that next week. And also, speaking of Scooby-Doo, Matthew Lillard has been cast in Man of Tomorrow, and we will debate on who he will be, including a rather deep cut into James Gunn history that may point to who he could be.
Listen, before we go, I gotta say something too. The news broke today. Rest in peace, Ted Turner.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Ted Turner.
Look, whether you love him or you hate him or whatever, but listen, man, Ted Turner, without him, we wouldn't have Cartoon Network.
Nope. Or
And
Boomerang.
And Boomerang, I mean, listen, obviously I didn't grow up when the original run of the Looney Tunes is going on, but it was playing all the fucking time on Cartoon Network. Me and my dad bonded over Looney Tunes like crazy. And then of course you had like Toonami would come later on, and that's where you get a lot of the anime that I grew up with. Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, all that good stuff. And then you got the cartoons, man. Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Cow and Chicken, Courage, all that good stuff, bro. And that was Ted Turner, dog. TNT, TBS, and love him or hate him. I think most people hate him these days. CNN was a thing, and people don't understand like this idea of a 24-hour network, whether it be 24-hour news or 24-hour cartoons, Turner Classic Movies, 24-hour movies, which Turner Classic Movies, we had that channel when I was growing up, and that got me to appreciate classic cinema from a very young age.
Hmm.
But this idea of a 24-hour channel, that had never been done before. And it was because of Ted Turner that like cable television really evolved into what it would eventually become as a juggernaut in the 90s and the 2000s. Obviously, streaming has kind of taken over now, but for the longest time, like cable's reign was because of what Ted Turner did, and everybody went and copied him. That revolution was comparable to the internet revolution of the early 2000s. So
Yeah.
you have to give the man credit. Ted Turner was a fucking visionary, bro. And he was a pretty good ass dude. I mean, he donated a lot of money to charity, he donated a lot of money to ecological
Well, like
stuff.
someone said, it's like it was like back in the day when you had a billionaire who just wanted to spend his money on baseball and wrestling and TV and didn't fucking do evil shit with it, like, and then like we don't have billionaires like that no more.
Yeah, Ted Turner is what a billionaire should be. The billionaires
Yeah.
today are fucking I'm not gonna go too far into it, but they're very self-centered. They're very they become successful and then they don't give back to the world that made them successful.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I could say some more
But
radical shit, but I'm not going to it. It's not my show.
yeah.
But God bless Ted Turner. From what I understand, he had dementia
Mm.
later in life, and as somebody who has dealt with somebody that had dementia, my great grandmother had dementia, and I know it was rough on our entire family. I can't imagine what it was like for his family, but may they find peace and rest in peace, Ted Turner.
Yeah, and he did get a good tribute tonight on AEW Dynamite because that is the wrestling show that is the spiritual successor to WCW. WCW being the company, the wrestling company he ran up against Vince and even beat him for a few weeks.
Yep.
But then when Hogan and Bischoff ran it into the ground, he had no choice but to sell it to Vince. But yeah, so yeah, he got like I said, he got a good tribute. They had Sting come out and do a whole speech, and that was nice. And really, just it's like, man, you wouldn't have Cartoon Network, all the Cartoon Network shows you love, you wouldn't have it, without Ted Turner.
Ted Turner, in a lot of ways, is responsible for the pop culture of the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s.
Yeah. So, I mean, would be no Clone Wars without Ted Turner.
That's right.
So, anyway, thank you all for coming. Let's say thank you to the chat. Thank you, Noxy, for being here. Thank you. Who else is in here? It's like it's not as easy. Thank you, Series of Bats. Thank you, Swan, for being here. Like I said, like there's no pictures. Thank you, Ruby, for stopping by. Cynic was here. Mr. Yanafu was here and I missed him. Thank you, Mr. Yanafu, for stopping by. Yeah, because there's no profile picture, so I can't I have to look at the names. And there's Cynic popped in. Yeah, so that whole, obviously the whole I'm not going to buy Assassin's Creed thing was a bit. I tricked you all. I already bought it.
You conniving, manipulative.
And I was always bought into the hype. I was never against it. But I still I need to see it. Thank you, Baki, for being here. Yeah, I need to see it. I need to be able to see it all. I can't I need to be able to feel it. I can't just look at it and be like, oh, look, it's pretty. It's like I gotta know. I gotta know what it feels like. I gotta know what it's all about. Because there's a way those games feel. And you haven't touched one of the new ones, have you, Jessica? Probably since what? Odyssey? Origins?
I think the last Assassin's Creed game that I played was Syndicate.
Syndicate. Wow. So you hadn't even played any of the RPG stuff.
No.
Origins is good though. Origins is good shit. And honestly, I would say do Origins, do Odyssey if you're really into it, but I would say do Origins and then just skip to Mirage, because Mirage is more of a sequel to Origins mechanically. And then I would say do Odyssey. And if you liked Odyssey, then do Valhalla, but stop at fucking Valhalla. Don't play Shadows. Shadows is ass. Shadows is shit.
Shadows should remain in the shadows.
Shadows is in the shadows realm is where that is at. So anyway, thank you, Jesker, for being here.
Of course.
And we'll be back next week, and hopefully the Streamlabs will work this time. And I won't sit here talk to myself for 10 minutes. But anyway, I will see you all next week.